Alright, so let's see, 928. And today we're going to talk briefly, seeing as you're not going to be in here very long. Today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, we're going to do the same thing all week this week. So we're going to be solving systems with 3 variables. And you'll be able to use a lot of the techniques that you used last week when you were solving systems with 2 equations and 2 variables. Now you're going to be solving systems with 3 equations and 3 variables. So we are going to start by solving a system using elimination. Boy, that's annoying. Solve using elimination. Alright, so here's our system. We got 2x minus y plus z equals 4. We got x plus 3y minus z equals 11. And then 4x plus y minus z equals 14. So 4x plus y minus z equals 14. Now the first thing that you're going to need to be able to do when you're dealing with 3 equations and 3 variables is super focus on just writing the problem down. Alright? One copying mistake, if you just write the problem down incorrectly, do all your work perfect, you don't get the answer wrong, right? And I'm telling you from experience that all these X, Y's, and Z's and A, B's, and C's and all this other stuff, they all start running together. So if you have a way to keep yourself real organized, whether it's, if you're copying these down out of a book or something, maybe you block off one of the equations at a time with your thumb or your finger or a piece of paper, just to help your eyes see exactly what you're copying. And then once you do have the problem written down, maybe just double check it, okay? Once you get these 3 systems or 3 equations written down, the next thing you want to do is you want to number them. Alright, so we're going to number them 1, 2, and 3. And it makes it much easier to refer to them as we move on. So we got equation 1, equation 2, and equation 3. What happens if I go away with that, back to that? Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pair the equations to eliminate z. Alright, we're going to pair the equations together to eliminate z. And here's what you're allowed to do. We're allowed to pair together 1 and 2. Alright, so if we pair together 1 and 2, we got equation 1, 2x minus y plus z equals 4. And equation 2, we got x plus 3y minus z equals 11. So if we pair those two together, when we combine them, the z's are going to disappear. Agreed? And now we're going to pair together they do that? What could our next pair be? 1 and what else? How about if we pair together now 1 and 3? Alright, and 1 again is 2x minus y plus z equals 4. And equation 3 is your 4x plus y. Wait, I don't want to do that. That'll eliminate the y and the z, won't it? Let's try it and see what happens. Plus y minus z equals 14. Alright, so now we're going to take this first pair, equations 1 and 2, and we're going to combine them. So when we combine them, do you see how the z's eliminate each other? Positive z and a negative z. Those are going to eliminate each other. So we get a 2x plus an x, which is 3x. A negative y plus 3y, that's a positive 2y. And that's equal to 4 plus 11 is 15. Now, in this equation on the right, the 2x plus the 4x is 6x. Now, you've got a negative y and a positive y, so those are going to eliminate. And you've got a positive z and a negative z, those will eliminate. So your 6x is equal to 18. Well, that made things real simple, didn't it? Alright, so let's just kind of, if 6x is equal to 18, we can divide both sides by 6, agreed? The 6's cancel, and we got x equal to 3. Now, if we know that x is equal to 3, we can go right here and substitute. Alright, so if we take 3 times 3 plus 2y equals 15, now we can solve for y. So 3 times 3, we get 9 plus 2y equals 15. Subtract 9 from each side. 2y is going to equal 15 minus 9 is 6, and divide both sides by 2. So y looks like it equals 3 as well. Now we got an x value, we got a y value, we need the z value. So we're going to go back to an equation that's got a z in it, and we're going to solve for z. So I'm just going to go right back to this top equation right here, and wherever there's a x and a y, I'm going to substitute a 3 and a 3. So we go 2 times 3 minus 3 plus z equals 4. So 2 times 3, we get 6 minus 3 plus z equals 4. So 6 minus 3, we got 3 plus z equals 4. And we're going to subtract 3 from both sides. So our z is equal to 1. Alright, so we got an x equals 3, a y equals 3, and a z equal to 1. Excuse me. So here's how you show this solution. Alphabetically x, y, z, so we go 3, 3, 1. Bless you. Y'all alright with that? I'm gonna try another one. Good, let's do that. Let's try another one. Alright, again, we're solving by elimination. X minus y plus z equals -1. X plus y plus 3z equals -3. And 2x minus y plus 2z equals 0. And again, I'm going to number the equations. Alright, and then I'm glancing at those equations and I see that positive y in equation number 2. And then I see a negative y in equation 1 and another negative y in equation 3. So if I think about combining them to eliminate something, it looks like if I combine 2 and 1 and then 2 and 3, both times it'll eliminate the y, right? So let's do that. Let's combine, or let's pair up 2 and 1. So here's 2, your x plus y plus 3z equals -3. And equation 1, x minus y plus z equals -1. And then I'm going to pair up 2 and 3. So 2 is x plus y plus 3z again. And equation 3. 2x minus y plus 2z equals 0. And now I'm going to treat both of these pairs the same way we did last week. We're going to combine them. Alright, so I get an x plus an x, and that's a 2x. My positive y and negative y cancel out. And I have a 3z plus a 1z. So that's a 4z. And what's -3 plus -1? -4. Then we're going to do the same thing over here on the right. So I got an x plus a 2x, which is 3x. Positive y and negative y, they go away. 3z plus 2z, that's a positive 5z. And then negative 3 plus 0 is negative 3. Now we are down to two equations in two variables. So what you do is you pair those together. And we're going to now, what you do is you do what you did last week. So this 2x plus 4z is equal to negative 4, and the 3x plus 5z is equal to negative 3. So we're going to choose a variable to eliminate, and we're going to manipulate these equations when we do that. So if we multiply the top equation by negative 3 and the bottom equation by 2, we'll end up with a negative 6x and a positive 6x, and that will eliminate the x's. So we'll take everything in the top equation and multiply it by negative 3. So we got 2 times negative 3 is negative 6x, and then we got a negative 12z, and then a negative 4 times a negative 3 would be equal to a positive 12. And then we take everything in this bottom equation and multiply it by positive 2. So we get a 6x plus a 10z equal to a negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. Alright, and if we combine these two equations, the x's will eliminate, and we get negative 2z equals 12 minus 6 is 6, and if we divide by negative 2, then our z is equal to negative 3. If our z is equal to negative 3, we're going to go back to an equation that's got a z in it, and we're going to substitute. So I'm going to go back right here and substitute. So 3x plus 5 times z, which is negative 3, equals negative 3. So then 3x minus 15 equals negative 3. If we add 15 to each side, x will equal 12, and we can divide both sides by 3. Your 3's cancel, and your x is equal to 4. So now we can go back and substitute the x and the z into one of these equations up top that's got a y in it, and we can solve for y. So I'm going here where everything's positive, and I'm going to substitute. So what did we say x was equal to? 4. So right here we got 4 plus y plus 3z, so that's 3 times negative 3 equals negative 3. So we get 4 plus y minus 9 equals negative 3. If we combine like terms, which is the 4 and the negative 9, then y minus 5 equals negative 3. We can add 5 to each side. And I'm running out of room, but y is equal to 2. So that is your x, your y, and your z, and here's how we list the solution. The x was equal to 4, so we go 4. The y was 2. The z was negative 3. There's your solution, 4, 2, negative 3. Y'all good with that? I know, it's a lot of writing, a lot of steps, a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Alright, you've only got about, I don't know, what is it, 33? You got like 11 minutes left. I'm going to give you one problem to do today. Okay? I'm going to give you one practice problem to do today. Alright, here's your practice problem. You've got an x minus y minus 2z equal to 4. Negative x plus 2y plus z equals 1. Negative x plus y minus 3z equals 11. Now, here's what I want you to do as well. I'm going to give you the answer. It's 0, 2, negative 3. Cover up the answer, whatever, don't look at it. But at least you can check your work when you're done. Okay? The other thing that you can do is, remember, you're going to number your equations. So we got equation number 1. I'll help you get started. Equation number 2 and equation number 3. And then just follow the last steps that we did. Alright? Pair up your equations to eliminate a variable. Now, after you solve for your first variable, check it against the answer. Because if you solve for the first one and it's incorrect, you just probably made a computation error somewhere. Go back and fix it before you solve for all 3 of them and find out that they're all wrong. So check each one as you solve for each variable. Got it? And then check headline for homework. Oh, it's not headline anymore, is it? Check focus for homework.